Captains. This is Captain Booty. As I promised, I'm going to bring you a review on Yubari, one of the premium ships in the 3-pack. I did the Russian destroyer yesterday, and like I said, don't give me to pronounce it. The Yubari is a cruiser tier 4, and the problem I have with the Yubari is I, every time I'm playing in it, I think I'm a destroyer and not a cruiser. Uh, I reach down, try to pop smoke, and of course, there's no smoke. um, but let's compare the Yubari with some of the other Tier 4 cruisers that's in the game right now, and y'all take your opinion on it. Let's look at its torpedoes. Right now, torpedoes, uh, decent damage. Can't complain with that. That's really good for torpedoes. Torpedo range, 6 km. Torpedo speed, 63 knots. Uh, and let's compare it to the other Tier 4s. Let's look at the Kuma. Less damage on the torpedoes. That's maximum damage, that is. Torpedo range, 7 km, a little bit better. Torpedo speed, 67 knots. And it has 4 times 2. Let's take a look at those on the Kuma real fast. There's 2 there. 2 there. So what they're saying is you get 4 torpedoes off of each side. So you can lay a set of torpedoes, make a quick U-turn, lay 4 more. Now let's look at the speed. 36 knots, not too shabby. Main gun, 10 rounds a minute on 140 millimeter with maximum AP damage of 3020. Let's look at the Tier 4 American, the Phoenix. 35 knots speed. Torpedo 5.5 kilometers at 56 knots at 0.9 rounds a minute. .152 millimeter with 3340 as AP damage. You can upgrade it to 3450 right here with 8.6 rounds a minute. Torpedoes, you got 2 times 3. You got 3 on each side. You can shoot 3 off this side, do a UE, shoot 3 more at your target, which doesn't come into play very often in game, but you can do it. And Russians don't have one similar. Back to the Kuma again. I want to take a look at this main battery again. 10 rounds a minute, okay. Go back to port. Get back on the Yubari. And speed 35 knots. So speed relatively same as all the tier 4 that's in the game right now. Torpedo wise, you lose a little bit of distance compared to the other Japanese cruiser, about 1 kilometer, but you gain it a lot in torpedo speed. And torpedo speed helps out tremendously. Uh, they're apt. The ship that you're firing at will probably not be able to evade as easily the torpedoes if you have a good shot on them. So torpedoes damage and speed knots 1 round a minute, a little bit faster than some of the others. Relatively a little bit shyer on AP damage on the 140 millimeter gun, but you're looking at 9.2 rounds a minute, which is 10 on the other one, and 10 on this one. Six rounds on the Phoenix per minute. Oh, excuse me. Look at the 8.6 rounds a minute on the Phoenix. So compared to the other cruisers that's at tier 4, it has its benefits. The faster torpedo, you lose a little bit in your guns, and of course the Japanese artillery guns on the cruisers and destroyers are lacking a little bit. AA defense, not too shabby for a tier 4, as you can see. Maneuverability 77, concealment 74. Let's compare that. Better than the Kuma. Sorry, some of these names I just get tongue-tied on quite a bit. Please forgive me. Go back to port. Let's look at the Phoenix. 72, 56. So on maneuverability and concealment, it's a plus. But like I said, on the artillery, you're lacking a little bit, and mostly where you're lacking is being able to get on target fast. I find in the Phoenix, when I'm playing it, I can get on target pretty quickly. I have not played the Kuma, so I couldn't tell you on that one. But you can look at the statistics. A 180-degree turn at 21 seconds. A 180-degree turn at 18 seconds on the Phoenix. 180-degree turn for 24 seconds on the Yubari. Just like I was telling you, the turn radius and being able to get on target faster is a little shy on the Yubari. Torpedoes are good. The video y'all about to see of me gameplaying on the Yubari, I have 2 kills, and they're both with torpedoes, I do believe, if I remember right. Uh, would I get the Yubari? Yes. Um, all around, it's a decent ship. If you're used to playing Japanese cruisers, you know about the guns already. Um, the American cruisers uh, outblast them 2 to 1, in my opinion, in the artillery. But the Japanese cruisers and destroyers outgun in the torpedo area. So if you like and enjoy playing torpedoes, I do suggest this. Also, you get premium ship here, which you can train all your captains in on the cruiser line um, for your Japanese cruisers. And also you get more tokens per battle, as you can see at the end of the gameplay, and more free experience and more experience during battle, in which I think that's equal. I think on the free experience you only get yeah, plus 5%. But since you're earning more experience in the ship, it pays off. And it's a nice little money maker. You will see I almost made, if I believe, if I remember right, over 200, well no, just right under 200,000 in the last game that I played in it. The Yubari is, if you buy it, like I said, with the Russian destroyer and the American destroyer, the Sims, I think it's, as a package, it's well worth its money. Um, Now, alone, if I was just going to buy the Yubari alone, I wouldn't. Uh, and the most reason is I don't play the Japanese cruisers. I play the destroyers, but not the cruisers. I think the destroyers have a little bit more benefit, so that's the reason why for me. But if you're going up the Japanese cruiser line, by all means, yes, I do suggest it if you're just going to get one ship, premium wise. Now, and they've, you know, the looks of these ships are just great. They did a really good job with wargaming and the looks of these ships. They're just nice. The water, the graphics in this game are really good, and I enjoy playing it for that, one of the benefits right there. Yeah. So, I don't think there's any more I need to tell about the Yubari Tier 4 cruiser. So let's watch some gameplay on it. Hey guys, here we are getting started out in the game. Not a bad matchup, as you can tell. Sorry for you hear me breathing in the background. I didn't know my mic was on when I was recording the game. Um, I'm having real problems breathing right now. Allergy levels and sinus problems, and here in Oklahoma is really high right now for me. So please forgive me. Also, you'll hear a little bit of snoring in the background. That's my dog. But we take a look. Nothing's in gun sight right now. We're gonna head over here to these mountains. First target. Lead them. Lead them a little bit more. Coming in around these islands, and can't get a good torp shot on anything right now, so we switch back to guns. Check for torpedoes. Got a destroyer coming around this island. Hopefully we can get it. Just dodge some shells from a cruiser. Dead on.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Decided to take him out with torpedoes. First spread, I shot a little bit too early. Second spread got him.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Check around. We take a torpedo ourselves.
Hull breach, we're taking on water quickly. Problem solved, sir.
Decided to go around here and take out this destroyer.
Target penetrated.
About to run into some ground. With the help of the destroyer behind me, we took out that destroyer. When you're about to run into ground, either a cruiser or a destroyer, go in full reverse as fast as you can, and you can recover a lot faster, as you can see how I did there. Now when you're in a battleship, you're going to run the ground, and you got to wait until you come to full stop. But like cruisers and destroyers, they reverse pretty quickly on most cases. Nothing in sight there. As I was pulling out of that channel, I took a look to my left there, and I didn't see no enemy, so I proceeded this way. Now the destroyer that was behind me went ahead over that way and ended up getting killed. And that's when I figure out, hey, we got an enemy behind us, but I couldn't do nothing right now. So I'll proceed on for the aircraft carrier. Lead him a little bit. Dead on. I turn around and check and see if that cruiser was behind me and didn't see nothing, and then bam, he's covered with the smoke screen. Finally seen him. Take a couple pop shots at him. Did a little bit of damage. Focus on this carrier again. Just a little bit of lead. And it doesn't, he's either changing course or really slowed down or stopped at the moment. I switched over to HE. If you're going after carriers, light cruisers, destroyers, I suggest using the HE. If you don't, you'll be overpinning them. Set off some torpedoes. I don't think he's going to recover from that. Took some secondary fire from him. Torpedoes took him out.
Enemy aircraft carrier sunk.
Turn back around and to take care of this cruiser. He's the last guy on the team that we had to kill for a win. I'm low on health, but the rest of my team, we got enough people to take him out anyway, so full steam ahead. You can tell the maneuverability of the Yubari is pretty decent compared to the other cruisers, and like I said before, I really think I'm in a destroyer half the time, so I forget. A few nice hits on the cruiser. Land another one. And before those could hit, he was dead. In-game stats, you can see that the silver amount is really good on the premium ship. The experience is really good on the premium ship. Didn't do half bad in this battle. Got top experience, top damage. And like always, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like. That helps out the channel. Helps me out. Also, if you have a replay of tanks or warships you like to put on air, send me an email and we'll get them up there. Um, but for all in all, the Yubari is a decent cruiser. And like I said before, I would suggest it in the 3-pack. You'll get it a little bit cheaper that way. I know you spend more money in the long run, but well, initially you'll spend a lot of money, but in the long run you'll save money when you get 3 ships in the bundle. So have a good day, guys, and we'll catch you on the ocean next time around. Later.